ESPN's top 10 college QBs of the 2000s. They dropped a top 10 list. They dropped a top. They dropped. I think it was a top 80. We're gonna pull it up right now. Yeah, it's top 80 quarterbacks of the 2000s. But we're gonna be talking about the top 10 because I think it's very interesting, and I think a lot of people might have some problems with what the top 10 was. I definitely had a problem with the top 10 was because of some of the players. I'm pulling up the link right now, so give me a second. Okay, so we are looking at the top 80 quarterbacks of the 2000s. Let's see who they got at number 80. I think I saw Bailey Zappi, Matt Ryan, Boston College, Teddy Bridgewater, Louisville, Timmy Chang, Dak Prescott, Brandon Whedon, the Super Bowl quarterback, Geno Smith, David Green, Brad Smith. I don't know some of these guys, but I know most of these guys. JT Barrett, Kevin Kolb, don't know him. Andy Dalton, Zach Wilson, Max Dugan, Matt Barkley, Kenny Pickett. Okay, anyway, Aaron Rodgers. Dang, I didn't know he had a really good college career right there, like that. Patrick Mahomes, Mason Rudolph. Okay, there's a lot of interesting names on here. That's why I keep having to stop. Stetson Bennett. It's crazy that Stetson Bennett is at number 41. This guy won back-to-back national championships. I think he only lost a few games in college. This guy was massively successful in college. Massively successful. And he's number 41. So you gotta believe. Does it say up top how they graded these guys? With each passing season, ranking the college quarterbacks season gets a little trickier. It was a big deal. Everything is on evolving quarterback. I did this list perfectly, and you won't find a single ranking to complain about, especially the number spot. Glad we can agree on that. To the list. So he's obviously joking because the number one player on this list is Baker Mayfield, who never won a national championship. Nothing against Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield was a dog in college. He had an amazing college career. He won the Heisman. He was the first overall draft pick to the Cleveland Browns for a reason. He showed that throughout his college career. Like he was that dog. He was that boy in college. But just look at the guys that are below him. Vince Young. No, first let's go number 2. Cam Newton, national champion, Heisman winner. Vince Young, not a Heisman winner, national champion. Tim Tebow, 2-time national champion, Heisman winner. Joe Burrow, Heisman winner, national champion. Deshaun Watson, not a Heisman winner, national champion. Kyler Murray, Heisman winner, not a national champion. Lamar Jackson, Heisman winner, not a national championship. Marcus Mariota, Heisman, not a national champion. And Robert Griffin, not a national champion, but he won a Heisman. So I just think that the 4 or 5 that he put directly behind Baker Mayfield is absolutely ridiculous to me. Baker Mayfield was a dog in college. Amazing college career. Dog, moxie, all of it. Love it. He's got a statue at Oklahoma. He did the thing. Like he was a walk-on coming into, what was it, Texas A&M? No, Texas Tech, I believe. I think he walked on to Texas Tech, transferred to Oklahoma, had an amazing career. First walk-on, I believe, to win the Heisman Trophy. So many things going for him. Great career. I don't want to discount Baker Mayfield. And that's what's so hard about lists like this. And they're meant to create discussion and everything. But that's what's so hard about lists like this is because to put one guy up, it makes other people feel like you're putting somebody down. I'm not trying to put Baker Mayfield down. Baker Mayfield had an amazing career. But I personally would not put him over Cam Newton. I'm a Longhorn fan at heart. I personally would not put him above Vince Young. I definitely, let me make this very clear. I definitely would not put Baker Mayfield over Joe Burrow. College or professional. We're not talking about professional. We're talking about college. And I think the way they're judging it, well, no, because even if they're doing it by numbers, Deshaun Watson's numbers are better than Joe. Well, the interception to touchdown ratio is not very great. But, I don't know what they're judging this off of because if you're going off numbers, okay, I get that. He's saying that, a lot of people were saying that because of Baker Mayfield's numbers, that's why they feel like he was up here. He's got 14,000 passing yards. I can't highlight this. 14,000 passing yards, 69 completion percentage, 131 touchdowns, 30 interceptions, and 1,000 rushing yards with 21 rushing TDs. 14,000 passing yards is a lot. When you look at some of the other guys, Cam Newton was a transfer guy. I think he only started for 1 or 2 years, so about 3,000 passing yards. Vince Young, 6,000. Tim Tebow, I think he started for 3 years, almost 10,000. No, a little over 9,000 yards. Joe Burrow, a little under 9,000 yards. Deshaun, 10,000. So if you're looking at it from a numbers perspective, his numbers are great. And man, his numbers are really good. Really great. I mean, judging off all of this, you're seeing. I mean, he's got almost outside of I think Kellen Moore. He's probably got the best numbers on here. Kellen Moore had 14,607. What did Kellen Moore have? 667. Yeah. So, I mean, I get it. I get it. His numbers are amazing. He was amazing and won the Heisman. But I don't know. It just goes back to that GOAT LeBron versus Jordan debate. It's like the championships don't matter, but then when we're getting down to the nitty gritty and the numbers are very close and everything else is very tight. The championships do matter. What did you do when it mattered most? Baker Mayfield's numbers are amazing. And honestly, I would say that some of these guys below him, none of their numbers are even comparable to his. Like the numbers aren't really comparable. But success is comparable. Baker Mayfield did make it to the playoff. He lost to Georgia. He didn't make it to the national championship. Not a knock on him. I mean, it's something that we're going to use to judge him. Based on this list that we're looking at, we're going to judge him based on did you win or did you didn't, and he didn't win when it came down to it. Cam Newton won when it came down to it. Vince Young won when it came down to it against a back-to-back SC, Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart, the running back, Lindale White, the defensive guys, they had dogs all over the SC squad. Back-to-back national championship, Vince Young beat them. Tim Tebow, Florida, national championship. Joe Burrow beat that Clemson squad. Great national championship. Deshaun Watson beat Alabama, a great Alabama squad after losing them the year before. Man, I think it's hard. The one that really gets me with Baker Mayfield, if you're judging it off numbers, okay, that's one thing. If you're doing it off numbers, if you're basing it off the numbers that he had in college, that's one thing. But I think it's kind of hard to justify, Tim Tebow, a two-time national champion, Joe Burrow, undefeated season, beat Clemson. The numbers were crazy. I mean, his season was amazing. He had a lot of talent. But Baker Mayfield always had a lot of talent too. So I just thought it was crazy that they put Baker Mayfield at 1. Amazing career, amazing quarterback. He's doing really good in the NFL right now. He's supposed to get paid coming up soon, hopefully. I mean, everybody hopes. Mike Evans just re-signed, so they're hoping that means Baker Mayfield's going to sign a contract, and they'll be happy. But, man, I don't know. I don't know if you can put Baker Mayfield at 1. I think it's got to be somebody who's won a national champion. And, I'm not one to say that LeBron is better than Jordan because of the rings. Or I'm not one to say Jordan is better than LeBron because of the rings. I just think Jordan's was better. And I'm sure that's going to get a lot of people fired up, especially all my friends from LA, or from the Southern California area. But I just think Michael Jordan was a better player. I'm sorry about it. But dang, crazy list here, and I would love to see what you guys think about that. So let me know what you guys' thoughts are about this top 10 list. Let me know if you guys think it's flawed a little bit or if you think it's perfect. If you think Baker Mayfield is the best college quarterback of the 2000s, you guys say that and stand on it, and we can have a healthy discussion about it.